Okay, this is the Viking Amber Air 400, our serger, our 4-3-2 thread serger, and I'm going to show you a couple of things that I'm going to make on it today. And we have our Pfaff serger and the Viking. They're identical. They just are different colors. So the first thing I'm going to do is thread it. You want to see this because I'm also going to do a rolled edge. So I need 3 colors. So 3 cones of thread. I'm going to use a variegated thread for the upper looper to make a pretty rolled edge. All right, so let me put my thread up here, and I will back this up so you can see. Let's just got my 3 cones. This would be my right needle, upper looper, lower looper. Okay, so now I'll show you. Let me move the serger back so you can see. Okay, all right, so we're turned on and I want to get it ready for threading. So that means I'm going to go to threading, move this dial over. This is, you better keep your eyes peeled because if you blink, you're going to miss how easy it is to thread this. I'm going to turn my hand wheel until the tubes lock into threading position. See, you can see that. Okay, so now I'm going to take my upper looper, bring it down. I want to make sure my foot is up so my tension discs are open. I'm going to put it in this guide, down here, into that guide, floss it in. Then I'm going to take about a foot, and I'm going to take my tweezers, take about 1 inch, poke it down into this hole. Okay, make sure that this is pointing towards the upper looper, and I'm going to lift this and go, and you see that my upper looper is threaded. Okay, I'm going to turn it to the lower looper. I'm going to get my thread, my foot's still up, so the tension discs are open, into that guide, floss it down, pull out about a foot, take my tweezers, make sure I got a good inch, poke the inch down, okay, get down, and push it through, and there's my lower looper right there. See? All done. Okay, I'm just going to put these back. Now, I'm going to do a rolled edge, so I'm only using 3 thread. So for my rolled edge, now I'm just going to move this back to sewing position, and I can close this, and now we're going to move to the needle. I'm going to take out the left needle because I'm going to do a rolled edge, which is using only 1 needle. Okay, so I take my needle out, and I'm going to tighten this screw so it doesn't vibrate loose and get lost, so we don't lose it. It's good practice. Okay, now I'm going to thread my my right needle. So I just have to bring it up into this thread guide. Okay, so we bring it into the thread guide. My foot is up so that my tension discs are open. Bring it over and up around this take-up lever into this guide. And now I'm going to, this is my needle threader, push that down. It's on the right needle. It goes behind in this guide. And let me open this so you can see better. And I'm going to bring my thread underneath here into the needle threader and bring that up. And there's my needle thread threaded. Okay. All right. And I'm going to bring that under the needle, under the foot. Sorry. Okay, so now my serger's threaded. What do I need to do for a rolled edge? Well, there's a little stitch finger here that makes your stitches a little bit wider. I'll show you what it looks like. See this little stitch finger right there? I'm going to pull that back. There's a little lever right here. Pull it back. So that's the first thing I'm going to do for my rolled edge. Normally you don't take the foot off. I just took it off so you could see. Okay, now let me put my threads back under the foot. Okay, make sure. Now, the other thing I'm going to do happens over here. We have a nice little thread catcher that comes with this, and an accessory box. But anyway, over here, I'm going to set my stitch length to R, leave the differential feed, and I'm going to move this to tight. Okay, and that's it. These tensions, pretty much, you really don't have to do much with these, this machine, which surprises me. I mean, it's so easy to get set up. Okay, so now, all right, I want to do a rolled edge on this piece of fabric. So I'm going to put my foot down, which the machine wouldn't run without the foot being down anyway, but okay. Let me bring this back a little bit so the foot pedal will reach. Okay, so can you see that? And I'm just going to serge. Okay, now here's my rolled edge, and I used a variegated thread so that it would be pretty. Look at that. Okay, I used rolled edge to finish a lot of things. I am going to put in my other needle. I'm going to put my stitch finger back because I'm going to go to a 4 thread. Okay, stitch fingers back. I move it off tight to normal. I set my length back on 3. Okay, and I get my normal. I've got my loopers threaded. I just need another cone of thread. Okay. Make sure my foot is up, and I put this up here in my thread guide, floss it in around the take-up lever into this guide. All right, now I'm going to put my other needle back. is put my foot down and get my fingernail there. And push this needle all the way up. Okay. There. All right. And now I'm going to move my needle threader to the left so that it will go for the left needle. And get my tweezers. Let's see. It's easier to do without this here. Okay. And there we go. Let me bring the foot up. Okay. I'm going to serge this side of this fabric with my 4 thread. Okay. We're on normal. I left it on 3. All the tension dials are still on 3. Put it back. Differential feeds on 1. Okay. Fingers back. It's on normal. There is a thread cutter right up here on the machine, right there. Okay. All right, so here's my 4 thread. Very nice. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to use our gathering foot. This is the utility feet kit. It has a gathering foot, and I'm going to put the attachment on. The gathering foot and the elastic foot are things that you would use all the time. Okay. All right. We're going to put this on. And the attachment in the I'm going to just tighten this here. Just slides right on your machine. Until it's snug. Okay. Close the cover. All right. And okay, I'm going to change the foot. And put on my gathering foot. Okay. All right. Now, we're going to leave the thread tension alone, okay? And we're going to come over here, set the differential feed to, I want to move it all the way up because I want to gather. And I'm going to set the stitch length to 4. Okay, so my differential feed is up to 2 and my stitch length is 4. All right, here is my rolled edge, and I'm going to start to gather it. I'm going to bring this underneath. Okay. Okay. Foot down. Okay. See how nice we're gathering? Okay. I want to put this right sides together You put it underneath this little attachment, it gathers beautifully. But I'm going to put it right sides together to my, let me put this down, lift my foot so I can just get this above that little blade. Okay, and put this down. A string there. Okay, all right, so let's look at this. Okay, so what do I have? This is what we did first. I gathered the fabric with just the foot. Okay, I'd already done a rolled edge, so see my ruffle. See, thinking pillows. Now I attach this and other right sides together, so I could gather my ruffle and attach it to my fabric all in one step. Here's the seam. Ungathered piece, gathered piece, all in one step. This would be the right sides. Now, how easy is that? I use this for pillows all the time. See, rolled edge first, gather, attach, you're done. See, little girl skirts, anything. This is the way to go. Okay?